baby outfit, and it literally had the entire Liverpool song on the baby's outfit. And I wanted to quickly read to you what it says to tie the point home with Peter over there. I've got a print out on the sheet here. It says these words. Now, all the Liverpool fans sing this song out loud. You might be like, oh, this is not biblical. There's a lot of biblical context if you read it right. It says this: when you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. This is the powerful thing all by itself. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain. Though your dreams be tossed and blown, walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. How beautiful is that? The word teaches us that God will never, firstly, He'll never leave us nor forsake us, number one. Number two, a young king wrote these words to King David. He said this: even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Please note, he did not say, when the valley of the shadow of death comes my way, he says, I'm walking through, not that I'm camping there, but putting a motor lodge up there and just having a quick little campsite there. No, I'm walking through this. Remember, again, in life, everything changes. Problems pass by. But you walk through it. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear any evil. Why? Because his rod and his staff, they comfort me. I always wondered, how on earth can a staff, a stick, how can a stick bring comfort to you? Right? Maybe like a couple will be like, I can actually hit someone over the head, like should they come at me, right? But back in the day, apparently what they did was, whenever the Israelites would see God deliver them out of something, they would mark it off on their staff, which would be a remembrance when they looked at the staff, when they were going through a tough time, when they were busy going through a hard time. All they had to do was look at the staff, because it was proof of God's faithfulness and how God had delivered them time after time after time after time. And the awesome news is that if He's done it before, then best believe He will do it again. Right? So thank you, Peter, for sharing the really powerful song. Should you guys have asked me the same question, I would share this particular song with you. Thank you, Jesus. I was hoping you would sing this later. Okay. So I'm not too sure how you pronounce this lady's surname. It's not a gospel song, but there's so much of what Jesus spoke to us in this particular song. And my hope for you is this, because yesterday when we were busy preparing for you guys, this thought had crossed my mind, and the thought was this: your business, there's so much more purpose attached to your business than what you can currently physically see. Because the need out there is just absolutely massive. So the purpose of your business is way greater than what you can currently just see. There's such more of a bigger plan that God has in store for your business moving forward than just what you can currently physically see. And this song really ties the point home. It's a song by a lady called Emily, I'm not sure how you pronounce her surname, Sunday or Sunday or something like that. But it's called Read All About It, and it says this. Listen to these words. It says, you've got the words to change a nation, but you're biting your tongue. You spent a lifetime stuck in silence, afraid you'll say something wrong. If no one ever hears it, how are we going to learn your song? So come on, come on. She goes on to sing here and says, you've got a heart as loud as lions, so why let your voice be tamed? Maybe we're a little different, there's no need to be ashamed. You've got the light to fight the shadows, so stop hiding it away. So come on and come on. I honestly believe that we do our generation an injustice when we hide the light. When we as individuals ultimately resort to and submit to leading just mediocre lives, we do the next generation an injustice. We shared briefly about 2 odd weeks ago. There's not a single person on this planet that came to the earth empty. Every single one of us came with certain talents and gifts and potential and treasures and so forth. It's there on the wall, right? We all came with something on the inside. But the idea is, though we came full of awesome things that God placed and put within us, right? The idea is to die empty. To have run your race, to have deposited every single thing that God has placed and put within you, to have deposited on the face of the earth for the sake of those that are coming up after us, moving forward. I want to share a big chunk of meat right now that's going to come at you pretty big. It might take some time to chew it, all right? But here's the next thought. Us as individuals, we do not come from the earth. We came to the earth. Many people today are living in absolute frustration because they think that they are products of the earth. They're not products of the earth. We came to the earth. God sent us to the earth. For I know the thoughts I think towards you. Plans to prosper, not to harm, plans to give you a hope and a future. There's a reason why we actually came to the planet in the first place. And it's way bigger than just getting paid and breathing and then dying. It's way deeper than that. We came to this earth in order to present to the world, a dying world, a lost world, the hope of glory which is in Christ Jesus, and express that through our businesses, through our lives, through our families, through media, through sport, through all these different avenues where we get to glorify God and be His hands and feet in all these different industries in our lives. Alright? So we don't come from the earth, we came to the earth, which implies in His kingdom things get done differently. And when Jesus taught the disciples how to pray, He did not tell them to pray to leave the earth. He actually said, pray like this: Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name, let what come. Let your kingdom, let your culture, let your way of doing things, let that come onto the earth until the earth looks like where you come from. And therefore He goes on to say, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, that we are His ambassadors. We are His representatives on the earth. We are a voice of heaven on earth, through our businesses, through our families, through the way we treat one another, through the way we conduct business, through the way we treat each other, through the way we treat those who have betrayed us, through the way how we as believers handle corruption.